let's start with the most basic thermostat. You know, they say that the thermostat, if you turn down your thermostat 1 degree for an 8-hour period, it will save you 2% on your heating, total heating. So if you've got it on 75 and you turn it down to 70 while you're asleep, you have a program thermostat for 8 hours, 2 times 5, 10% would save on your energy. So, you know, most people try to keep it somewhere between 68 and 75 during this time. You know, the more you could keep it down lower, and, you know, if you get a programmable thermostat, you know, when you're not there, you could have it turned down. But what you don't want to do is turn it off. You don't want to turn it off because it's going to take more energy to bring it up from, you know, 40 or 50 than to keep it. But you can have it turned back.
Right. Now that brings up an interesting point, Justin, because I think there is a Justin, the chair, near the Second Street. They don't give us the best chairs. So one of the things that I think is important is there's this conversation that goes on about if you have a normal versus what they call forced air, gas heat, that you're supposed to leave the heat pump set it and forget it, not do what they call thermostat jockeying or whatever, where you go 74 to 60, and because it takes up more energy, like you said, to restore the house. But a 4 to 5 degree swing seems to make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
In that whole process.
Yeah, I can tell you the reason for that. If you have a heat pump, what happens is it takes a while for the heat pump. There's two parts to a heat pump, and you have one is an element, and it's the same as like when you turn on the stove, it gets red hot. That's like if you go to a cold house, it's 40 degrees, you turn that on, that's going to come on. That really takes a lot of wattage. All right, but then once it gets up, you know, within a couple of degrees of your set temperature, that will go off, and the heat pump, which is basically your air conditioner running backwards, will maintain it, and the heat pump can maintain it. That doesn't take as much wattage, but if that, it's emergency heat, is what it is, heat strips. If that comes on, it's really going to cause the wattage. But yes, if you turn it back, you know, 4 or 5 degrees, no big deal. But don't do a big swing, 15, 20 or something, because then it's going to cost more because of that. Those heat strips and element emergency heat will be called. Yeah, and that really makes the it makes the meter stand.
My wife did.
Yeah, I know that we have that conversation. We have that fight in the car with the controls as well. I'll tell you something else too, Paul. If a lot of people are turning on their heat for the first time, if you've got a heat pump, you're going to get a dusty, dirty. It's going to smell. You're going to smell because it hasn't been used for a while. Dirt built up on it, so I don't even see it set off smoke detectors, but it'll burn off. But that first time,
Yeah, that stinky smell. It's like, oh, pizza.
Yeah. If it's the first time it's on, it's going to stink a little bit, but it's all right. It burns some incense. Well, some houses it's not incense. That's just covering up something else that's burning.
All right, we're going to go to break. More of Winterize